Aloha! Welcome to Yoga with Veronica for another little yoga flow. Today we'll be focusing on strength and balance. Let's begin standing on the top of the mat, focusing on your breath, maybe closing your eyes, tuning inwards. Taking a slow deep breath in, slow deep breath out. Couple more. Notice your lungs. Notice how everything is slowing down. Notice your feet grounding. Inhale, let's stretch the arms up overhead. Exhale, release to your heart space. Another one, fully feeling the breath in. Exhale, let go. One more, just like that, breath in and out. The next one will fold forward, so give one more inhale, bringing the arms up. Exhale, folding from your hips down, gently hugging your legs in. Inhale, lift up halfway. And then stepping your right foot back, we're going to drop the knee. Sending the left leg back around, dropping down for baby vinyasa, chin and chest. Sliding up to cobra as you breathe in, shoulders back, elbows close. Release toes, and then rising up through tabletop all the way back into down dog. You can walk your feet here, so bending one knee in, one knee out, giving your body the time and space to adjust, especially if you're practicing in the morning. Bodies tend to be a little more stiff then. You can swing your hips side to side, and remember to keep pushing into your hands, sending your tailbone back. Alright, let's step or jump forward. Inhalation brings you up halfway. Exhale, hugging yourself closer to your legs, and then breath in, rising all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart space. Another breath in, stretch up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Now your left leg takes that step back. You can drop the knee down, followed by the right leg, swing it around and flowing through your baby vinyasa, chin, chest. Inhale, nice cobra, relax your legs. And then gradually transition back into our downward facing dog. This is a good moment to check in with your body. Remember to keep your spine long and engaged. The knees can actually be bent slightly at all times. Let's give it a deep breath in, deep breath out. And then inhale, coming to the top of the mat, rising up halfway. Exhale, hug yourself to forward fold. Inhale, rise your way up to standing. Exhale, hands to your heart space. Alright, chair pose. We're going to inhale, stretch up. Exhale, sit back and down. Make sure to keep your tailbone tucked under and transitioning your body weight towards your heels and further back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Right leg stepping back, no knee dropping this time. Inhale, rising up into high lunge. Make sure your hips are facing forward. Keep your back knee as engaged as possible. Exhale, dropping your hands down. Left leg around into plank position and then lowering down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Know that when we do these little vinyasa flows, you can always drop your knees or customize these to any variation that you used to or you prefer. Couple of breaths in here, and then stretching your right leg up. Exhale, bring it in, plant it down. Inhale, rise up into high lunge on the opposite side. Checking with your hips, checking with your back knee. Breathing in. Exhale, dropping your hands. This time we step to the top. Inhalation brings you up into a flat back. Exhale, fold forward and inhale back into a chair pose. Tailbone under and sitting back, not only down. You should feel your thighs engaging. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And then your left leg steps back. Heel down, foot about 45 degrees, and breath in, rising up into a warrior one. Still make sure your hips are square, so left hip pushing forward, right hip back. As you exhale, dropping your hands down, right leg comes around to the plank. and then flowing through your variation of vinyasa and making your way all the way back into our downward facing dog. Couple of breaths in here. Notice your body, notice how it's starting to feel, hopefully a little more awake. Let's send the left leg up. Exhale, bring it forward, plant it ideally between your hands. Back foot 45 degrees, breath in, rising into warrior one. Lean your hips forward, especially that right hip. Exhale, let's drop the hands down, stepping to the top of the mat, halfway lift with your inhale. Exhale, fold forward, another chair pose, swinging those arms up. Exhale, sit back and down. Notice your thighs engaging. We're going to lift on top of the tiptoes. Hold your balance, remember to breathe. See if you can sit down a little bit lower, and then dropping your heels down. Let's rise up into standing and bringing the right knee to your chest. You're going to give it a little squeeze, a little hug, maybe circle out your right ankle. See if you can grow yourself taller. And then we're going to keep that right foot flexed, place it just above your knee, and sit into a figure four, standing figure four. And then let's slowly come up, right knee up, and then we fly that right leg back. Try and bring your body parallel to the ground, and then we'll do it again. Right knee towards your chest, rising up. Exhale, sending that leg back. Hands to the chest or hands open if your balance is a little more challenging today. We do it one last time. Option to stretch your arms overhead. Imagine you're squeezing your thighs. That can really help stabilize the body. And then we drop the right leg back 45 degrees for your foot. And we pause here, holding the arms back, really pulling the shoulders backwards, opening through the heart space. And then as you inhale, open to the right, basically windmilling your way into a warrior two. Alright, we're going to work the front leg here slightly. So you're going to lean in and slightly out and rising on top of your tiptoes. So dropping the heel down, lean forward, lift, tiptoes, lean forward. And then pausing here on top of the tiptoes, nice and strong. Heel down, windmill your hands to the ground. Left leg around, option to hover that leg as you flow through your vinyasa. For a bit of an extra challenge, extra work this morning. And then back into your downward facing dog. A few slow centering breaths in here. Use this time to stabilize your heart rate. And then hopping, stepping to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Chair pose, so drop down, inhale, sweep your arms up, sit down even lower as you exhale. We're going to rise on top of the tiptoes again, so find your balance, imagine you squeezing your thighs. Let's lift. Oops, and know that if it doesn't work out right away, you can always try again. Try and stay focused as you do so. And let's drop the heels down, rising with your left knee up. Give it a little hug, squeeze that leg closer, maybe circling out your left ankle. Wonderful. And then let's drop that foot, make sure it's flexed to protect the knee, and then sitting back into your figure four. So it's basically like a chair pose, we're just adding a little extra stretch for the glute muscles. And then slowly rising up, opening your arms and flying your left leg back. Nice and strong balance. Let's do it again. Bringing the left knee towards your chest, hands to the heart space. So this might be a bit more challenging for the balance. And then flying that leg back. And then let's do one more time. So arms overhead. Imagine you squeezing your thighs together as you transition into warrior three. Strong body, strong mind. Dropping that back foot down. Nice and flat heel, 45 degrees. Pulling your shoulders back, leaning your hips forward, and then sweeping away, windmilling and opening up to the left into a warrior two. And then let's do a little balancer on the front toe, just lifting the heel on and off as you transition and lean your way forward. Wonderful. Let's do it again. Tiptoes, lean forward. Little break. Keep guiding your hips forward even through these lifts, and you can also press into the outer edge of your back foot. Let's do one more and then hold the heel up. Wonderful. Windmilling your hands down as you exhale. Right leg steps back, hover it up, especially if you did the opposite side. Flowing through your vinyasa, upward facing dog, and eventually downward facing dog. Just as before, a few centering breaths here. Keep your body nice and active. Keep sending that tailbone back. Kind of back and away from the top of your mat, so most of your weight should be above the heels. Let's step to the top, lift up halfway as you breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, and then inhale, rising up into your chair pose. Exhale, sit back and down. Feel those thighs. They might be getting tired by now, so let's rise up. Inhale. Rising even higher on top of your tiptoes. Drop your heels down. Little slide back bend here. Release your arms, and then take a moment to shake your body off. Swing your arms. You can wiggle your hips. Literally any adjustment just to loosen the body off a little bit. And we'll do some more balancing. So bringing your body weight over to the left foot, you're going to bring your right knee up. Let's circle out the ankle again. We're focusing a lot on balance, so definitely a lot of attention for the feet. And then let's flip the right hand on the inside of the knee so that you can open the right knee out to the side using your left hand for balance. Keep your hips open. Now tree pose, option 1. Toes gently touching the ground, heel to the ankle. You can do calf or bring your foot all the way up to your thigh. Please avoid the knee. We don't want to put or add any pressure to the knees. And then extending your arms up overhead. Imagine somebody's pulling at the back of your spine, so grow yourself taller if you can. If you want to challenge your balance even more, you can try and close your eyes for a moment. Let's give it another deep breath in. Exhale, release your hands for your heart space, and then we're going to extend it right leg forward. Keep your foot flexed, and then engage, activate your core, your pelvis, pull that leg up higher. Exhale, let's drop that foot down. Take a moment to shake it all off. And then maybe circle out your ankles. They do kind of feel awkward, but it feels really nice, especially for the foot that was the balancing leg. Alright, let's do your opposite side. So body weight to the right leg, left knee up to the chest. A few circles here for our left ankle. And then you can open your right arm, flip your left hand on the inside of your left knee. And then opening the knee out to the side, keep guiding your hips forward. And now that you know which variation worked for you, transition yourself into your variation of a tree pose. Maybe extending the arms, notice your balance. Usually it's a little more challenging on one side than the other. And as before, see if you can grow yourself taller. Imagine there is a string basically pulling at the back of your spine. Let's get a deep breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart space, and then extending the left leg forward. Keep it flexed. Activate your core, engage your core, your pelvis, pull everything up. Hold that leg. Exhale, release it down. Take a moment to hop and shake it off. A few circles for ankles. Giving the ankles a lot of attention today. They're working so hard for us every day, so they definitely deserve the love. Alright. Coming to the top of the mat as we're slowly approaching the end of our practice. Inhale, stretch your arms up overhead. Exhale, fold yourself forward. And then soften your knees, open your feet. Let's relax in a ragdoll. You can hold the opposite elbows or just let your arms hang. Taking a moment to loose out the body, loose out that low back. And then slowly stepping both feet back. Option to flow for last vinyasa here. Exhale, lower down. Breath in, rise. Shoulders back, relax your legs. Exhale, downward facing dog. Noticing if it feels easier than the first one we've done today. And then let's lower the knees slowly down. We'll come into a kneeling position. We'll give those ankles a little extra stretch. So you're going to press your hands behind your back and then lean into your hands, letting your knees slightly rise off of the ground. Your feet should be closer together and you should definitely feel a nice stretch along the shins, the ankles. The further back you lean, the more intense it will be. And let's slowly come out of this. We'll do one more little stretch, this time with the toes tucked under. So you can lean forward, it makes it easier, or you can try and lean back above your heels. It will make it more challenging, and you can even try a bit of a balancer here. Maybe hands to your heart space or hands along the body. See if you can find a moment of stillness here. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands down. And then relaxing your feet, your toes. Let's tap those feet on the ground just to release some of the pressure. And then dropping into everyone's favorite little child's pose here. Make sure you're melting your shoulders over your knees. You can add some more wiggles and adjustments. Either your forehead resting or you can turn your head to either side. Whatever works, whatever is more comfortable for your body today. Paying attention to your breath. Pay attention to your heartbeat. Allowing everything to slow down. See if you can relax your shoulders a little bit more, soften your face, your jaw. Take a moment to check in with your ankles since we did some balancing, so focus on strengthening our ankles. We also did a little practice to stabilize our pelvis, our core. Reflecting if this class felt comfortable, it felt easy for you, if there were parts that felt more challenging, if you discovered something you might want to work on in the future. And let's give it another deep breath in, deep breath out. And then you can slowly start to rise up. You can use your hands to push yourself up. And let's wrap up the class together. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this nice, sweet, short and sweet yoga flow. Mahalo. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you soon. If you enjoyed the class and would like to come back for some more, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button so you get notification. And I hope to see you again soon. Come back and flow with me for another class of wonderful yoga.